What's going on, everybody? This is Elder Jacody Owens coming to you Tuesday, January 12th, and this is a Testimony Tuesday. For this testimony, I'm going to be reading from Voice of the Martyrs magazine. Just a quick article here. Just before Hadi was beaten for sharing the gospel in India, he witnessed God working in the hearts of his friends. While at a birthday party on April 19th, he began talking to others about Jesus. About 30 people at the party, including the man celebrating his birthday, were eager to learn more about Christ. But 20 minutes into the discussion, a group of Hindu militants showed up at the party and interrupted Hadi. "Are you a Christian?" one asked. "Yes," Hadi replied. "You are changing these people's religion," the militant said. "We should finish you." Hadi clutched his Bible to his chest, and they ripped it out of his hands. "You will not see tomorrow, son. You will not see tomorrow, son," another member of the group told him. The militants began beating him in the chest and kicking him in the groin. Hadi's friend, Sahib, tried to stop the attack, and they asked him if he was a Christian too. When he told them he was, they hit Sahib in the head with a club and beat him on the chest with a large piece of wood. Another attacker pulled a knife and slashed Hadi on the cheek, shoulder, and back. 2 of his ribs were fractured in the attack. Fearing Hadi would be killed, Sahib begged the attackers to stop beating him. Eventually, Hadi fell unconscious. The attackers finally left, thinking Hadi was dead. A man at the birthday party took Hadi and Sahib to his house, where they received first aid and recovered briefly before going to a doctor. When they returned to the Hindu doctor for follow-up care, he refused to treat Hadi because he had learned why he was attacked. Both men's conditions slowly worsened. Hadi underwent 2 kidney operations, and Sahib eventually died after undergoing liver and lung surgeries. Sahib, who was about 60 years old when he died, became a Christian 1 year ago and was baptized this past spring. He had just recently begun to join Hadi on missionary trips to nearby villages. Although Sahib's wife is a Christian, their son is not a believer and harbors anger toward Hadi for his father's death. "You and your Jesus killed my father," he told Hadi. He slapped Hadi at Sahib's funeral, and the vengeance didn't stop there. When Hadi returned home, he was summoned to the police station. Sahib's son had filed a complaint against him. "Are you Hadi?" a police officer asked. "Are you preaching about Jesus?" "I'm telling people the truth," Hadi replied. Police officials immediately began to beat Hadi, re-injuring his ribs. They held him in jail for 2 days. Although Sahib's wife did not want to pursue charges against Hadi, one of her family members saw it as a way of providing for her after her husband's death. The family member asked Hadi to give her 250,000 Indian rupees, roughly $3,800. On July 11th, Hadi met with Sahib's wife and son, along with 2 of their village leaders. He decided to bless the family by giving them the money which Voice of the Martyrs provided, and everyone signed as a witness to the payment. Hadi, who is still recovering from his injuries, hopes to continue his ministry in his home city. Voice of the Martyrs helped pay medical expenses for both Hadi and Sahib. In a country of 1.28 billion people, only 2.2%, just over 28 million, are professing Christians, and reports indicate that persecution of Christians in India is increasing. Attacks on Christians and churches in India have definitely increased this year, and the number is likely even higher than we think because so many incidents go unreported, a Voice of the Martyrs worker said. Christians and churches are feeling the strain of persecution through false accusations, imprisonments, churches being burned, and beatings. The reports are coming from all over India, including places that have not seen this type of persecution before. Pastors are beaten, abducted, and charged with forced conversions, and Christians are often evicted from their villages and even killed. In one instance, a family was denied the right to bury an elderly Christian woman because she did not contribute money for Hindu festivals. In September, a 6th Indian state debated the implementation of an anti-conversion law. If implemented, Maharashtra, and I'm going to mess these names up, so forgive me. Maharashtra state would join Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Odisha states in enacting a Freedom of Religion Act that discourages Christian evangelism. Under the law, Hindu nationalists can push for arrest of Christian workers by merely making a complaint. The laws prohibit causing a person's conversion from one religion to another through force, allurement, or fraudulent means. Because of the law's vagueness, even a mention of hell can be considered a forceful means of conversion. The law also requires people to inform authorities about their conversion, seeking permission before they convert. One of Voice of the Martyrs' primary purposes is to provide immediate assistance to our brothers and sisters when they experience persecution. In Hadi's case, Voice of the Martyrs provided medical treatment and, as the need arose, legal assistance. In India and elsewhere, hiring a lawyer to file the proper paperwork is often all that is needed to help an evangelist avoid prison. Our response to incidents of persecution is always directed by specific need. In 2015, Voice of the Martyrs responses to incidents of persecution affected 60,000 families in more than 60 countries. Voice of the Martyrs assists persecuted Christians with food, shelter, clothing, education for children of martyrs, job training, micro-business tools, legal assistance, support for families of imprisoned Christians, and safe houses. Voice of the Martyrs also helped provide medical assistance to 700 believers who had suffered significant injuries during persecution incidents. All right. That's a testimony of what our brothers and sisters are going through outside of American shores, outside of the quote-unquote free world, right? So remember, Monday's a Monday prayer, Tuesday's Testimony Tuesday, Wednesday's a quick word on Wednesday, God willing. Let's continue to pray for our brothers and sisters all over the world who are suffering, who are going through, who are struggling just to maintain their faith, struggling just because of their faith. You know, let's continue to keep our brothers and sisters lifted up. All right. Until next time, be blessed.